computer. There we are, recording in progress. We're fine. Stephanie's
Got it.
saying she can't hear anything.
Oh,
Can
it's all good here. Can
you?
anyone else hear okay?
Yeah. Let's see.
I know you've got to press to join with audio, haven't you? Pop that in the chat.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm going to kick off and
Yeah.
Becky can type into the chat because she's good like that. Okay, other people can hear. So there
Hey,
we go. So
yeah.
we hope that you're going to be ready to be shocked as we take you through a few really interesting things about Avon. And I'm going to kick off with a fabulous video. So it's only a minute long. I'll just play this for you, see what you think.
We are the company that puts mascara on lashes and opportunities on tables. That fights stereotypes with one hand and breast cancer with the other. The company that knows the power of lips and speaks out against gender violence and for women's financial independence. We are the company that develops award-winning beauty products for everyone and supports millions of beauty entrepreneurs around the world. We are Avon, the company that for over 130 years has stood for beauty, innovation, freedom, and above all, the woman.
So just because we like to prove that we're human, we had lots of audio there and no video, but I think it's the audio that I like the best, so I let it play because I knew it was quite short. One day I'll get the video to work properly, as well as what you've just heard. And it seems that people have got the sound now, so that is good, which is fantastic. And just admitting a couple of other people. There we go. As well as what you just heard, because you didn't see anything, we also, as a company, in our rich heritage, support some amazing causes. So we stand up for different causes that impact women worldwide. So this is not just Avon UK, around the whole world. At the moment, it's the copper field that we're supporting, and also the fight to end domestic violence against women and children. And we raise a lot of money for these in different ways as a business. So you'll see that Avon Corporate, they put products in the brochure that customers can buy where all the profits go to charity, but also different teams and individuals raise money every year for these fantastic causes. And we're super proud of this. We're equally as proud to have that Leaping Bunny approved. And I think this is probably one of the biggest questions that I'm asked, like the most frequent question, are Avon Bunny approved? And the answer is yes. So you're able to feel really confident that as a business, we are super focused on making sure that none of our products are tested on animals at all. So we're going to go through 3 different ways that you can earn this evening: the retail income, leadership bonuses, and then also leadership commission. And I'll tell you a bit more about each of these as we go. So retail commission, that's the first one we're going to look at. We have some amazing award-winning products. And you heard that little video that I played about the fact that we stand for all this beauty, but what does that actually mean? What does it actually look like? And I know the first time I heard these things, I was like, no way, but it's true. Did you know Avon is the number one fragrance in the whole wide world, the number one brand of fragrances? Over every other one that you've ever heard of, Avon sells the most fragrances. In fact, in the UK, we sell a bottle of our perfume every 2 seconds. If I was good at maths, I'd figure out how many we'd sold since the call started, but I'm not, so I won't. Not only that, don't know if you've ever come across it. Most people have. Skin So Soft. Fabulous product. We sell millions of these 5 million, it said there, has been sold since 2012. Brilliant for keeping the bugs at bay. Midges, mosquitoes, all those things. It's got a bit of citronella in it. And it is fabulous because not only do you get to keep all those bugs away if you're on holiday, or we actually have some nice weather in the UK, but your skin is also going to get moisturised at the same time. Dee's saying that she's always selling this. One of our lipsticks is sold every 4 seconds. Every 4 seconds we sell a lipstick. Our products are that popular. Part of the reason why our products are super popular is to do with how many people have heard of Avon, and we think this is one of our biggest selling points. So, bit family fortunes wise, if you surveyed 100 people, this is the answer that you'd come up with, okay? So we've got at the bottom there in purple, 10 people who currently buy from the Avon book. Okay, we've then got 10 people who've been hiding under a rock and never even heard of Avon. I don't know where they've been their whole life. But this is the bit that is the magic waiting to happen. We've got 80 people out of that 100 who they know who Avon is. They know the brand, they're familiar with the brochure, but they don't currently get a book, so they're not able to buy. And this is the massive opportunity that we have. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we were able to tap into those people? And that's why we're always looking for more people to share the Avon brochure. Now, we have to put this one up, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't do a call like this without sharing the statutory wealth warning, because it basically says we're not a scam. All the things that we're going to share with you that it's possible for you to earn money in, you actually have to work at, you have to put some effort into, and that's what this warning kind of shares. So how do you get that money? So when you retail, you can earn up to 32%. You start off on a lower percentage, and the more you sell, the more you earn. So if you sold £200, you'd earn £50. If we then said, right, double that, sell £400, you'd earn £100. But if we double that, you'll notice that the commission doesn't double. So you'd think that it would go to £200, but it doesn't. It goes to £240 because you move up a commission level. And then sell £2,000, £640 would be yours. But how? How do you actually earn that money? It's very simple. It's with these beautiful Avon books. And I'm normally there it is, it's hiding. I thought for a moment that I wouldn't have one of these beautiful Avon books. So we're on the February book at the moment. Becky, she's good. I knew you'd have it there because you used it earlier, so I knew it was there. All we do is simply prepare up these brochures, and within our network, we provide all the tools that you'll need. So we provide little stickers with your name and number on them to put on the order forms, so you don't have to sit and write them out. We provide little slips. They won't have your photo on it. This is a posh one, that have got your name and what day it is you're going to pick the book up. So it's everything that you need to be able to share these books come when you join. This is a little bit of Avon magic that makes us all get excited. And you'd think that like this I'm going to share with you as a one-off, but I promise you it's not. So our customers love Avon so much, they do what this lady Anne has done. And they get the catalogue from you and they share that catalogue with their friends. You can see on this order form, there's 2 different colour pens there, where Anne has shared it with a friend. And often they'll actually ask you, is it okay if I show it to my sister? Is it okay if I take the book into work? And we have so many people who do this. We have a little name for them called Avon Angels. So you can see how these orders build up. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to play you a little video now from Sakura, and hopefully this one will work for me, who's not long started Avon, and she can just share what her experiences have been.
Little Sakura behind the scenes, and I'm pointing at the window because it is just an atrocious day out there. We've had the second storm in about 3 days.
Well,
So it's a little bit minging. So I thought I would stay home today and do a little bit of admin. I should actually be doing my vacuuming now, but I'd rather work. But I wanted to show you something because I went and did a new book drop at the weekend. So I went and did a brand new estate, and I wanted to share the results with you because I just think it's outstanding. Like every time I go and I put books in a new road or a new area, I get orders, and I'm just amazed that people just still love these products so much. So you'll see here, from the brochure drop that I did over the weekend, I got there's 15 orders here. So 14 of them came from that brochure drop, and then there's one here which you can see for £40. Now I'd done a brochure drop in a new area the week before as well. And this lady had already placed one order with me, and that first order was £57. So she's already ordered £57. And then we got chatting about fragrances, and I'm a beauty advisor, so I'm an Avon certified beauty advisor, and I love fragrance. Fragrance is my thing. So I was chatting to her about fragrance, and she was looking for a new one. And she only lives around the corner, so I just popped her a few samples. And then I had a surprise message off her this morning with another £40 order. So in 1 month, in January, this lady alone has spent £97 with me, because she's ordered the biggest size of the fragrance that we do that I recommended for her, and she's treated herself to a lovely lace bra as well. So just my heart goes out to that lady. Thank you so much, because she just supported my small business, and it's just so lovely that people enjoy buying from other local people. And it's so fantastic for the community. So I'm super grateful. But yeah, these orders in total, just 1 week's worth of orders here for me, total £236, and I'm on 30% commission. So from that I earned about £70, and that's just from one day. I just a couple of hours one day and put some brochures out, and then picked them up a couple of days later. So not really much effort, in all honesty. I've got my brochures back here now, and they're all ready to go out again Thursday before I go to Fit Jam, because I'm away for the weekend. Me and my friends are going to Bolton Towers, and we're spending the whole weekend doing exercise classes. I appreciate some people might not think that that's funny, but trust me, it's amazing. I'm so excited that I'm going. So yeah, I just thought I would share a little insight with you, a little story behind the scenes of my Avon business.
I love the fact that she finishes with the fact that she's done the hoovering, because that was the most important thing. But I think that video really shows that. I know sometimes when you first start, you can feel a little bit nervous. Will I get any orders? But it just shows you put those books out, and you do that on a regular basis. You can't help but build a customer base. So I've shared with you about the retail. Let's have a look at the leadership bonuses now. So this is something that you can get when you start introducing people into Avon, so they join your team. So it's team building. Avon call it sales leadership, which is why these are called leadership bonuses. And there's 4 different ones on the table. You can see there that they range from £10 up to £6,000. Fast start bonus, you can get paid as many times as you like in your first 4 months as you introduce people. Development bonuses, when those people you introduce fly high because you help them to be successful. Again, an unlimited bonus that's open to everybody. And then Avon also pay you when you move up the levels, that I'm going to share you in a minute, and you stay up at those levels. So all of that cash up to grabs for you. The third way is the leadership commission. Now, this is something that's called residual income, which means that you are paid for work that you do today in the future. A bit like, if you think about it, we think about music royalties and stuff like that, where you get paid every time somebody does something, plays like your record. It's kind of similar to that. When people join your team and you help them to be successful, then every time they place an order, you get paid. So there we are. We are all representatives. We all retail the products. So we all know what it's like to go and find those customers. And then we have these different levels within Avon. You'll see we've just grouped them together in 3 different colours there. You've got the light blue, the dark blue, and the pink. And the reason we've grouped them together, because I know these names probably won't mean a lot to you. So our next slide just sort of puts it into more something that you can hopefully relate to. So those first pale blue ones, it's about you kind of building a team as an ad hoc basis, which just means when you feel like it, really. So you might just come across somebody who says, oh, you do Avon, don't you? I'd like to do it. And you help them to come on board. And as you do that, and that builds at the pace that you want it to build, you can earn between £300 and £2,000 a year through that team that you bring on board. Now, if you choose to do it in a sort of part-time basis, so you're spending a good chunk of time each week, but maybe it's alongside another job or other commitments, then you can build a team where you're earning between £6,000 and £30,000 a year from what that team sells. And then if you want to go at it like, you know, I'm doing this full time, I'm going to be looking for people, teaching them and training them like a full-time job, then the sky really is the limit. Even though we say there that it's 60,000 to 500,000, actually there is no upper limit. There's nothing to stop you doing even more. But there's more. There is more. It's not just about the different incomes that I've shown you. Avon's a real community. Becky and I, although we're in the same network, we're not in the same team, we're not in the same line, but we wanted to start doing these calls together because it's part of our community. It's part of what we do. You'll see in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a photograph of one of the meetings that we hold as a network. We do 2 a year, and you can see that we are all about having a laugh because that's what we enjoy the most. But Avon themselves do fabulous events as well that are like all singing, all dancing, and amazing trips. So last year, they put on an incentive for a trip to Iceland that people are going on. It's April, isn't it, that people are going to Iceland, yeah? And we've got people in our network, in our team, who've achieved places where they go for a free holiday, all paid for by Avon, and will be spoiled rotten, absolutely spoiled rotten. And kind of like the runner-up prize, if we didn't quite make it, because it's only the very top people that get to go, Avon are taking the runners-up to go and see Mamma Mia, not this weekend, but next weekend, Mamma Mia the Party. Becky, do you know anyone who's going?
Well, you might be going.
Yeah.
And I might be going. I've got 3 tickets and you've got 2 tickets.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
We're super excited, aren't we?
We were saying earlier on today, like it's something that we've really, really wanted to do. But when we looked at the ticket prices, we were like, I don't think so. Because they're hundreds, aren't they?
I think about £350 because it's a whole big experience, isn't it?
Yeah. But this is all being paid for by Avon. So we're a little bit happy about that, as you can tell. But this year, the trip that people are working towards, when I say people, I mean we are working towards, is an all expenses paid trip to South Africa. I believe, if I remember rightly, it's Cape Town and then a safari, which, I mean, they are top of my wish list. So I really want to be able to do this. But it's amazing the things that you didn't realise that you can do with Avon. Really, really fantastic. And it's not just us that achieve this. We have team members that do it. It is so exciting. But enough from me, because I have waffled on like far too long. I'm going to hand over to Becky proper so that she can share her Avon journey and tell you all about what she's done since she joined.
Thanks, Nick. Okay, so that is me in the picture of my husband. We're clutching there a very prestigious award, actually, because we are what's called a direct selling business. That means that we don't have shops. We sell directly to our customers. So we're governed by a body called the Direct Selling Association. So it's a bit like Ofcom, really, just to make sure that everyone's doing what they should be doing and protecting the customers and everybody. And we were awarded for Partnership of the Year. So what that meant was myself and Jay, because we worked together in the team, were apparently an outstanding partnership in Avon. So out of all the other companies there, and I don't actually know the amount of companies, I don't know if Nick knows, but there's a lot of them, we were voted number 1, which was super exciting. And Nichola was actually with me and Jay at the moment we found out, on a party bus going from Vegas to San Francisco, or the other way around, wasn't it? San Francisco to Vegas, because we were on an absolutely fantastic incentive trip that we'd achieved. So Nicola and her husband, myself and my husband, and some other wonderful people had achieved this trip of a lifetime to Vegas and San Francisco. So that's just crazy. So that's me there in a nutshell. Thank you, Nick. So a bit about me, that is me. I'm Becky, I'm from Wiltshire. This is my family. So Sophie's 13, Katie's 22, just finished university. That's myself and my husband there as well. We have a holiday home in Weymouth, so we try and spend time down there, which we love it. And I've got a little bit of a hamster obsession, but I've just got one hamster. So I've actually been with Avon 16 years, but I'm just going to tell you about a window of time, which is the last 4 years, okay? Because before I was actually employed by Avon, and they made me redundant. How rude. They decided they didn't want me anymore and I had to go. So I walked away with my tail between my legs, but I'd seen the opportunity of sales leadership, which Nichola has just explained to you. And I thought, I know I can do this. 100%. So we started in the July 2019. We worked really, really hard. Started building the business with the customers and also some representatives. We started building a team, super exciting. And we won some certificates straight away. But look at that bottom left-hand picture there. In the August, 1 month later, we'd achieved a trip to Warsaw, courtesy of our lovely Avon uplines, which was just incredible. So 1 month in, we achieved our first trip, and we didn't even have passports, but never mind. So we also got awarded top new leader in February 2020. That's my husband on stage, not that you can see very well. And that was just before the lockdown. So it all happened in a very short period of time in our first year. Rolling on to our second year, we were in lockdown in and out. You might remember 2020 was a little bit of a strange year. And you might have thought, how on earth could you build a business with Avon, which is known primarily for, you know, ding dong Avon calling, putting brochures through doors during lockdown? I can tell you our customers absolutely loved us visiting. We're truly grateful for the products we were able to supply, and also even delivered milk, newspapers, bread, things like that as well. To be honest, the community was just incredible. And what we achieved in that second year was incredible. So we were awarded Networker of the Year, just where our network grew so fast in 2020. You can see we're clutching a rather large check there for £5,000. Oh, this was July 2020, 1 year in, okay, literally 1 year. The pictures on the bottom left are some of the girls in the team. I know it's tricky for you guys to see, but again, they've got some really large checks there. And all these guys have been in less than 1 year. So this is what they'd achieved in a very short space of time during lockdown as well. So getting out to see people was quite tricky. We were also very lucky in that first year to achieve 3 tickets to Mauritius. Incredible. We weren't able to go. Nichola also achieved that as well. Look at her in the picture. But we weren't able to go because unfortunately it was locked down, but we were paid kind of the equivalent. So that was quite nice. 2 tickets to Bangkok and Dubai that we were able to go to actually last year, which was absolutely incredible. That was bucket list trip. And 2 tickets to Marrakesh. Again, we weren't able to go to Marrakesh, but we did get a little boosty bonus in our paycheck. So that was just 1 whole year and a little bit. Okay. Third year, you can see we've got lots of exciting photos. If you've got really good eyesight, you might notice in the Vegas picture that Nicola's also in there as well as me. I don't know if you can spot us, but yeah, we're all wearing yellow. So we went to Vegas and San Francisco. And that was the same time we achieved the DSA award, which I just mentioned, which is the left-hand picture. That's our official DSA frame, which is very exciting. And we were also whisked away from other incentives. So that's a picture of us at the Ivy in London for just a beautiful dinner. Again, you know, 5-star experience, all paid for by Avon, which is incredible. we started hosting our own team events and incentives, which was kind of scary to start doing our own things, but also absolutely incredible to be able to sort of pass on the learnings and help our team to grow, because that's what a network marketing business is all about. It's about that duplication, nurturing people that want to grow a business, and basically support them in doing that, myself and Nichola. And then we are having a slight alcoholic beverage in the picture there where we're in Berlin, where we've been whisked away for a very important team meeting. Very important. It had to be in Berlin. I don't quite know why, but I think it was all part of culture and things, I'm sure. And we all came together there and shared a lot of ideas over a couple of drinks there. So by this stage, just 3 years into the business, you know, we had been in and out of lockdown. Network sales for us per month were over £200,000. So Nichola mentioned all the amazing products we've got. That's quite a lot of product that people definitely were excited to have. So if anyone ever said to you, is there success in Avon? Do people actually like Avon products? Hopefully that will show you that they do. Our average earnings were £1,500 per week. Is that a weekly earning that? And our largest commission check by this stage was £7,500 for 1 month. So slightly bigger check than the last picture you saw. So our 4th year is getting more and more exciting. So at this stage, we were actually able to put on incentives ourselves. So we whisked our team away. This was incredible. This was just truly incredible that some of our team, we took them to Rome, which you can see the picture at the top left there. That was very emotional, I think, to take some of our amazing team to one of the most amazing places in the world. Also, we did take them to the very exotic Birmingham, the bottom right-hand picture, to a spa. But you know, that was a lovely weekend. We relaxed, we bonded, we celebrated their success over rather a lot of Prosecco and had a fantastic time. And then there's more Prosecco flowing again in Warsaw in the middle picture. We were lucky enough to be awarded another trip to Warsaw. And this time we've got 3 members of our team there as well. So that was super, super exciting. That was quite emotional to be able to be in that same place that we'd been a couple of years before. We'd grown that much that we had some of our team. And again, Nichola was there enjoying that trip with us, which was fantastic. There's a picture of us on a cruise ship on the River Thames. We actually did that twice last year, which was brilliant. We loved it so much the first time. We just had to achieve it the second time as well. So that was brilliant. And lastly, personally, I really wanted to go on the wilderness retreat. This was just a sales incentive. I worked really hard, reaching out to all my customers, and I got myself on that retreat, which was fantastic. So again, it was 5-star. Cheryl Cole went there for her birthday. If it was good enough for Cheryl, it was good enough for me, obviously. So that year, our 4th year, was all about really helping our teams to grow. You know, it's not about me, although the wilderness retreat was about me, but it's not about me, it's about my team. So it's all about helping them to grow. And then I think we've got one final slide now. Yeah, so our final slide really is just kind of what our life is like now compared to when we first started Avon. So remember, I'm just telling you the last 4 years. This is literally how fast you can grow a successful business with Avon just by predominantly giving people a brochure, popping it through a door or sending a digital link. That is all you do. The next minute you could be having a nice little cocktail with Fraser Brooks, and Nichola was there as well at the same time. That was actually in Dubai last year. I mean, listen to me. I'm telling you that we're in Bangkok, Dubai, Vegas, San Francisco. Really? And it's all down to this little beauty. Honestly, you've got the picture evidence here. So, you know, we've got our hamsters there, super exciting holidays with the family time. You know, we took our girls to Rome as well. Yeah. So this is me saying to you, I've started at 0, exactly the same as you guys. I've got the same amount of hours in the day, in the week, in the year. If I can do this in 4 years, I know you can too, and you've got us to support you. So thank you for listening.
Oh, Becky. Oh, I'm like so revved up. Thank you so much for sharing. Well, I'm just going to conclude the meeting just by sharing with you. Okay, if you're feeling revved up, which Becky did a brilliant job of there, how do you get something like £2,000 a month and more importantly, and I think you showed that on your photos, Becky, the time freedom to be able to enjoy it, because it's all well and good having money, but you really, really need the time to be able to enjoy the life that you've created. We have 3 simple steps as a team that we follow, and they're really not complicated. You do have to work hard, but it's not complicated. So step 1 is just handing out, Becky told you, it's all down to the book, handing out 50 of these a week to people who answer yes to the question, would you like to see the latest Avon brochure? So you do that consistently and you will end up with £800 in sales, which will earn you £240. As soon as you're ready, that could be on day 1, that could be on day 10, that could be on year 10. Whenever you're ready, step 2 is about finding other people that you can show how to do exactly the same. And you're just going to show them to do what you do. You find 4 to 6 people who duplicate what you've done in step 1, and you'll be earning £600 a month. The third step is even simpler because it's just about taking some of those people who you've taken through step 1 on to do step 2 themselves. You do that and you'll be earning around about £2,000 a month. It really isn't complicated. It's just about you going out there, proving that it works, start your search for people, and then focus that search on the people who want to build as well. We have so many tools that you have available to you because of being part of this network that you can just put your fingertips on, okay? We've got starter business packs that go out free of charge to anybody who joins with all the tools that they need. We've got information packs that you can send out to people who are interested in starting with those 3 simple steps I've just talked to you about. And you'll see that YouTube logo because we've got our very own Achievers YouTube channel with loads of really small videos on them. When I say small, like they're a minute and a half long, that just show you everything that you need to learn in order to be a really effective Avon representative. And we've got all sorts of different members of the team who do them. So what's next? Like, where do you go now? Again, we like to keep it simple. Just go back to the person who sent you the link to this call, and they will be able to help you take your next step. I'm going to type, or let me see, I can't talk and type. Achievers team, is it YouTube? I don't know whether it's a U or a YouTube. That's the name of the channel where you can find all of those videos. So if you just go onto YouTube and look for Achievers Team Stephanie, and you'll be able to find it. And they're great little videos that you can watch whenever you want. And the other thing that's great about them is that you can share them with any of your team members as well, or just bookmark them. Do recommend that you subscribe to the Achievers Team channel, because then any new videos that we put up, you'll get a little notification and you'll be like, oh, great, get to watch that. So thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate the time that you've given up. Becky, thanks so much for sharing your story so passionately. I got little goosebumps listening to you.
And you were there for a lot of those things.
I know, but it was just so exciting seeing it all together. So please do go back to the person who sent you the link, talk to them about what you want to do next with your Avon journey. And like I said, we really appreciate you joining us. Thanks so much. Have a lovely rest of the evening. There we go.